What up, it's Brandon here and welcome back to Blader News, your #1 rollerblading news source. Once again brought to you by Sweet Moves, my Patreon channel supporter. Sweet Moves is a Wellington-based moving company that is owned and run by a rollerblader. So if you want to move anything in Wellington, you should definitely check them out. But anyway, let's just roll into it with some industry news. And the first thing I want to talk about today is BMAG. Now BMAG is entering their 24th year of their journey. Now the significant part about this is the fact that they are shutting down their message boards, or their forums. What they're planning to do is not delete them completely, but just to keep them up as a read-only version that you can no longer add to, just to keep the piece of rollerblading history on the internet still. BMAG posted an article talking all about it, where they go into the fact that the reason they're shutting it down is because they were hacked at one point, and there was a point where they thought they'd lost it all. They come to the conclusion that there's no way for them to future-proof the forums because the technology is always updating, right, for websites and stuff. So that combined with the fact that everyone was leaving the forums and moving on to, social media these days, they decided to stop running them. If you want to know more about that, you should definitely check the article out. I'll link that in the description. My thoughts on the whole matter is the forums were before my time. I never really got into them. I didn't even know they were still a thing, but it is sad nonetheless. I know there's a lot of things went down on those forums. I've heard stories from everyone. It's always a sad day when a piece of rollerblading history stops existing anymore. But I am excited to see what else BMAG's going to be bringing out, so shout out to BMAG. For our second story, I want to talk about Blade Cup. Blade Cup is happening this weekend, and I hope you're all going. I really wish I was. I know a bunch of New Zealand boys are heading over there, and I can't wait to see them. If you're wanting to watch it, remember Ricardo Lino, he has set up a live show for it, and it's going to be the best way to watch it if you're not there. Also, just another reminder that at the event, you're not allowed to smoke or drink. It's a family-friendly event, so yeah. Look forward to seeing how that goes down. And that's it for the stories I have today. So let's move on to everyone's favorite part of the show, product news. First off, yep, I was wrong. The new skates from Roces, Yuto Goto's Pro Skate, the Fuka greens, they are a fifth element. I was 100% wrong, and I was so sure it was going to be another M12, but Roces surprisingly again coming out with this new green and black fifth element. I was concerned about what the price point will be, considering the fifth elements are already quite expensive, and having to, paying the Pro off that is probably going to push the price up a lot, but they're at a pretty nice price of around 300 US for a complete boot setup, and the whole thing is really cool. Yuto Goto also just released a really sick short promo for it for Roces, and I definitely recommend you should check that out. That'll be linked in the description as well. But yeah, they're really cool. We also got some new frames from Solo Equipment again, and this is one of a kind. There's only one of them, and it's the Too Easy collab. They're black with Too Easy written on them, and they look absolutely sick. Now, you can't actually buy these, you can only win them in a competition. And the way to enter this competition is to do a steer roll and tag them on Instagram. Now this has got to be my favorite entry so far. Very creative. We also got some new wheels, and it's the Stefan Brandow Pro wheel from 50/50. Now we all know 50/50 makes super high quality products, so these are going to be absolutely sick. They're 60mm and 90A, and they're really well deserved by Stefan. He's been killing it for ages. Stefan is a perfect example of what a rollerblader should be like in 2019. So I'm all for that. I'm glad 50/50's backing it up. We also got some new frames spotted called the Mainframe. It's a 60mm flat frame that is handmade, much like the Leaf frames. They look really sick. I'm excited to learn more about them. It's just more proof that we're living in the era of making your own stuff to skate. Super cool. Also, we got some more pictures of the Them 909. I have no idea where they're from. I have no idea where this person found these pictures because they look super legit. I just found them on Facebook, and the skates are looking cool. I didn't realize they were coming in a grey color as well. Looks super fresh. I can't wait to see the real product. It's gonna be sick. And that's it for product news this fortnight. So let's move on to my favorite part of the show, media you should check out. First off, we got some really cool artwork of Alita Battle Angel from that movie, drawn as an aggressive skater. It's really sick. It's done by the artist. I'm not going to murder their name. I'm just going to put their handle down below. We also got this really cool picture of Lino. Also an edit of it to make it look like a Daily Bread magazine cover or a Daily Beard. Shout out to the dude who took that photo. Here's his handle here. And if you notice, Lino is skating the Rem skates, which is super cool. We also got Shredpool putting up a sponsor me tape for soap shoes, and that's all I'm going to say about that. You should definitely check that out. We also got a new video from Biz where he goes into a story about coming back to blading, and that's all I'm going to say about that one as well. You should check that out. Once again, like every blading news, we got another absolutely amazing video from Auckland Zoo called The End of Summer, and the first switch up by Oregon just really sets the bar for the whole thing. Absolutely ridiculous. You should check that out. We got a sick video from Roces, reminding me why I'm subscribed to Roces, featuring Tony Woodland, and he's showing us that, man, he can jump super high. Another thing you should check out is one of the local guys I know put together a highlight of a competition that New Zealand just had that I was in, and I highly recommend checking that out. And I almost forgot, but we got another vlog from Moonshine, and it's absolutely sick as always. But a cool thing that you should know about is they're doing a giveaway to their subscribers. They're giving away 100 of the Moonshine backpacks, so if you want to get one of them, you should definitely go subscribe to them. And finally, we got this absolutely amazing edit by Sim Croft for Adapts, where he does this absolutely insane Disaster Soul along with a bunch of other things, and you should definitely check that out along with everything else I mentioned in this. It'll all be linked in the description, and it's all worth checking out, trust me. And that's it for Blading News, but before we go, I have another channel I want to shout out, and that channel is Matt Burke. Matt Burke is super consistent with his videos, and they're all really cool. He does a lot of progression videos, kind of like my B-rolls, but they all have a good kind of conversation to them where he talks about certain parts of, coming back to rollerblading or being the only rollerblader at the park, which is one of my favorite ones so far. So you should definitely go subscribe to him. But yeah, that's it. Remember, if you wanted to support the series, you can buy the official Blading News cup, hat, or stickers, or you can just subscribe. It helps just as much. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. Huge shout out to my patrons: Adam, Kevin, Deb, Dennis, Fabian, Lake Brothers Blading, Floey, Mark, Matt, Mike, Nathaniel, Sean, Sweet Moves, Tagi, and the Book of Grinds. And I'll see everyone next week. Peace out.
Oh, it's so scary.
Things fucking dislocated my thumb, eh?
Like that line he just told me it was a good line.
Oh, what?
Oh, that's how it's done.
I kicked you. Shit big, bro.